Hello, my name is Elijah Burks, and I'm here to present to you how increased nitrous oxide affects crawfish. In order to conduct my experiment, I first obtained 6 10-gallon aquariums, and I had 3 tanks of the control. I then used nitrous oxide to change the pH of the water. By adding more nitrous oxide, decrease the pH, make the water more acidic, and by adding baking soda, increase the pH, make the water more basic. The values of pH that I used were 6.0 6.5, 7.0 7.5, and 8.0 8.5 to simulate the increase in rate of nitrous oxide and a decrease in pH. I measured the initial and final masses of the crawfish, the dissolved oxygen, and dissolved carbon dioxide. I then put 2 crawfish in each tank and allowed them to grow in their environment for 1 month, and then I recorded their final individual mass restoration again by putting them on containers. I also conducted a time-lapse video to monitor their behavior for 1 hour at the end of experimentation. Graph 1 shows that the pH of 6.5, which is the most acidic tank, the crawfish had declined before and after mass, and the same was seen in the neutral pH of 7.0 7.5. However, the crawfish in basic pH of 8.0 8.5 had a slight increase in mass. In graph 4, you can see the information again, where the crawfish in the acidic environment had a decrease in mass, while the crawfish in the basic environment had a slight increase in mass. Graph 2 shows the average rate of dissolved oxygen by pH. The crawfish in the acidic environment had a significant decrease in oxygen compared to the crawfish in the basic environment, which is a sign of stress. Graph 3 shows the average rate of dissolved carbon dioxide by pH, where the crawfish in the acidic environment had a substantial increase in carbon dioxide, while the crawfish in the basic environment had a decrease in carbon dioxide. And when dissolved oxygen and dissolved carbon dioxide are both compared, it's very easy to see the claims in the acidic environment, they're very stressed. Photo 1 shows the gills for crawfish in the acidic environment, where there are obvious signs of this correlation could lead to an increase in nitrous oxide caused by stress. And photo 2 shows the healthy gills of a crawfish in the basic environment with less nitrous oxide. Figures 1 and 2 are ectograms on the right side that show the behavior of a crawfish in the acidic environment and a crawfish in the basic environment. The crawfish in the acidic environment shows many signs of lethargy, frequent grooming, rearing against the tank, and less eating. However, the crawfish in the basic environment was the complete opposite, being very active, grooming less, and eating more frequently. In conclusion, the experiment has shown that increased nitrous oxide has negative effects on the growth of crawfish, which confirms my hypothesis as correct. Thank you for listening.